Hi, so this will be a new video about 16 personality types. And remember, each time some types will look like clowns because you need to make the video funny. But that doesn't mean that represents your type. It's just a meme. Have fun.
And being transgender is about the bravest thing you can do. Does she deserve the award? Yes.
Why are we mainstreaming delusion?
It's not delusion.
Why would you call it delusion?
Because Caitlyn Jenner, I'll call him Caitlyn Jenner.
No,
because
it's her. You're not being polite to the pronouns.
Because
disrespectful.
Okay, forget about the disrespect. Facts don't care about your feelings. It turns out that every chromosome, every cell in Caitlyn Jenner's body is male with the exception of some of his sperm cells. Just how he feels on the inside is irrelevant to the question of his biological sex.
I don't agree with that. I'm not on that train. I'm not on that train. She wants to be called she. I'm going to call her she. I just have a problem with the message and the messenger.
So well, let's listen. The awards. What are award ceremonies except an opportunity to catch some eyes? And in terms of the science behind gender dysphoria, you're very familiar with that, Zoe.
Very familiar.
It's not about the chromosome. Excuse me, the chromosomes within our
both know
nuclei. Yeah, go ahead.
Chromosomes don't necessarily mean you're male or female.
Gender.
With gender of course.
Identity. Go ahead. No, so
especially, but even so, you have a thing like Klinefelter's syndrome. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're not educated on genetics.
Would you like to discuss the genetics or no?
Well, no,
what
no.
are your genetics?
So I'd stay away from the genetics and back to the brain scans.
You cut that out now, or you'll go home in an ambulance.
Yeah, that seems mildly inappropriate for a political discussion.
Precies. En, excuseer. Wel, ik heb dus enorm veel last van keelontsteking. Ongeloof is eigenlijk het juiste woord.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you. I would love to hear a piece of your music.
Yeah, absolutely.
What should I listen to?
You should listen to Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's about butts.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's about
Like it's just about butts.
just simply
Like and not
that.
even like you know like the gross part of butts, but like the beautiful part about butts. But also like thighs and like butts.
So the full spectrum of what a butt could be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like why they're so great.
Okay.
I keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty, booty. She keep that plump. That natural beauty, beauty. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you have a really lovely contralto voice. It's
Wait, a what voice?
Contralto voice. So very, very low in the register.
What, it's called contralto.
Yeah, well, that's what we'd call it in classical music. Favorite voice type.
Okay.
Yes.
If you could see it from the front, until you see it from the back, back.
You're saying butt quite a lot.
From the back. So if you could see it from the front, because like some people's bodies, like if your booty is so big, like, and you kind of stand in a certain way, you can see it like from the front, like the two booty cheeks. You can like low key see it. Like I'm saying, if you can see it from the front, wait till you see it from the back.
Okay.
Back.
Okay.
Back.
You know,
back,
sometimes
back.
if you're looking at like a cathedral or something is, yeah. I probably have quite a few questions about the lyrics
already.
themselves.
Okay.
Oh, you're a watermelon there. There's bananas now and there's lots of fruit.
peaches.
Very much 5+ a day here. Yes.
Yeah.
If you could see it from the front, until you see it from the back.
And lots of butts. Yeah. But I keep it juicy. We're referring to the bananas and the watermelons. No. The other fruits then, the peaches.
So no.
Sorry. Juicy. I eat that lunch.
Oh, I eat that lunch.
So your
Lunch
fruits.
is like literally food. So I do eat that
Okay,
lunch. I
yeah,
do eat
yeah.
like sandwiches
Sorry
and
to
stuff.
interrupt,
But then it goes. No, it's fine. And so, but it goes to like my thighs. So I keep like that juicy.
Juicy. Ah, okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Do you
Back,
like the doja with the cat? Oh, you've got a cat. Nice.
So
99.99% of the predictions that human being had in the history about the future, all wrong.
Including that one?
Oh yeah. Only, the 0.00% of the prediction are right. They're right because by accident.
Yeah, but it's also true that 80% of statistics are false.
Yeah. So my meaning is
Cold
that,
room. Come on, guys. That was a joke.
and I don't think artificial intelligence is a threat. I don't think artificial intelligence is something terrible, but human beings are smart enough to learn that. And to me, artificial intelligence is just like, people worry a lot about this today are those people, I call them college smartness. People like us, we think it's a great fun, and we want to change ourselves to embrace it.
I don't know, man. That's like famous last words. Yeah.
Yeah, so what will the life look like on Mars? Are you both moving? What do you think about that? Actually, I'm not interested in Mars. I just came back from there, so. And I'm not that fan of the Mars because I think it's easy to go to the Mars when you go on the top of the hills of the building. Just one step, you go to Mars, but you will never be able to come back.
Yeah,
so that's my view.
That's not how it works, though.
And also,
don't do it.
People. And according to the science, right, humans can never create another animal that is smarter than humans. Especially when you have so many smart people, it's impossible to make another smart people.
I very much disagree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So give me an example, what the animals or things that a human being made that is smarter than human beings?
Well, computers actually are already much smarter than people on so many dimensions. We just keep moving the goalposts.
Computer may be clever, but human beings are much smarter.
Yeah, definitely not.
Clever is very academic, is knowledge-driven. And computers are clever, but there will be more tools that human beings will create, much clever than computers. That's my view.
Yeah. Okay.
And when there's a logic, AI can do better.
AI means love.
It's great human beings learn from mistakes. It's great to die.
Piers, thanks for having me.
Why do you want to deport me?
Well, we did it as a way to bring attention to the fact that we have all of these foreigners and the Russian government, the official Chinese government. Mao said political power goes out of the barrel of a gun. He killed about 80 million people because he's the only guy that had the guns. So we did it to point out that this is globalism, and the mega banks that control the planet and brag that they've taken over, in Bloomberg, AP, Reuters, you name it, brag that they're going to get our guns as well. They've taken everybody's guns but the Swiss and the American people. And when they get our guns, they can have their world tyranny. While the government buys 1.6 billion bullets, those men raped that woman in India to death with an iron rod 4 feet long. You can't ban the iron rods. The guns, the iron rods, Piers, didn't do it. The tyrants did it. Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. And I'm here to tell you, 1776 will commence again. Piers, don't try what your ancestors did before. Why don't you come to America? I'll take you out shooting. You can become an American and join the Republic.
You finished?
Yes, I am finished. You will not take my right. Oh, got to cut that off, don't you? Don't want to talk about the U.S. number one cause of death is suicide now because they give people suicide mass murder pills.
Calm down.
Your answers give more money to the psychiatrists and psychologists to put more crazy people on drugs that make them kill people, Piers.
Let's try and have a debate here.
Yeah.
Answer me this question.
I'm sick of the same old script here, bud.
It's fine, bud. How many gun murders were there in Britain?
How many great white sharks?
No, how many
kill people every year, but they're scared to swim.
Right. How many gun murders were there in Britain?
A very low amount. I already went over those
How
statistics.
Many, do you know? It's quite a simple question.
Well, that's the oldest.
You're a very loud man.
That's the oldest Perry Mason tactic to ask me some little factoid.
It's not a little factoid.
I already said earlier.
We're talking about
England has a lot lower. And I want to say this right here. You think you're a tough guy? Have me back with a boxing ring in here, and I'll wear red, white, and blue, and you can wear your Jolly Roger.
Okay.
You know what?
Let's try again. How many gun murders were there?
Oh, you're going to ban your fist now?
In Britain last year.
How many chimpanzees can dance on the head of a pin? I already went over those statistics.
Do you know the answer?
At the so-called semi-autos that you talk about.
Let's take a break. When we come back.
Again, you're not going to get our guns.
When we come back, try and answer my question.
Yeah, all you're going to do is sit there and play little factoid questions. Overall crime's gone
it's
up over
about
20%.
Despite a growing popular uprising and international calls for him to go, Libya's leader, Muammar Gaddafi, has denied he's increasingly besieged in his own capital, Tripoli. Talking to Western journalists for the first time since the unrest began, he gave this response to the question, will he leave Libya?
Has anybody would leave his own homeland?
ليش نتركها؟
Why do I leave my homeland? Why do I leave it?
They love me, all my people with me. They love me all.
But if they do love
They will die to protect me, my people. No.
We bring in the studio this morning one of the gay rights activists, Mr. Should I call you Mr? Sure. Pepe Julian Onzima. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender,
Yes,
and you're a
I am.
gay rights activist and an outspoken lesbian, homosexual. How can I describe you?
I'm an LGBTI
What's that?
activist.
So, as a human rights activist, what do you think of gays? Are they normal? Is it normal to be gay? How do you feel when two men go to bed and start romancing? How do you feel?
That is none of my business. What they do in their privacy is none of my business.
Is it
and
true,
that is not true.
Is it true that fighting for gay rights is a lucrative business for you?
It is not a business.
Yeah, because society doesn't approve of whatever you're doing at the moment.
What do you mean? So I shouldn't be dressed because of that? I told you I'm a human rights defender. And I see Pastor Sempa has come here. When I agreed to come to this show, I spoke to you.
I'm sorry, it's just storming.
No, he cannot just storm in. So if he storms in, I storm out. Thanks for your time. I cannot go on with this debate
Before you
anymore.
go, do you recognize these things?
Pepe, I'm sorry, can you give me a minute?
Pepe, do you recognize some of these things here? These are some of the things they use. I want to give you evidence. She thinks she's a man, but she does not have the equipment to be a man. So what do? To be able to try and penetrate the other person, they use carrot. First of all, we have the good Bible that tells us, even the Quran tells us that this is an evil. What makes him...
I'm glad Pepe is back.
I'm glad she has got...
Can you shake hands before we proceed?
Of course. How are you, Pepe?
Sempa argues that these are the instruments you use.
These are vegetables.
Yes.
We know.
I eat this on my plate.
You eat them on your plate?
Yes.
You don't use them when you're having carnal knowledge?
Absolutely no, and Sempa should stop misinforming the public.
This is a missionary of sodomy. Africa Sodomy Association.
Pepe, you are paid heavily to promote homosexuality in Uganda. What's your reaction?
It is not true.
This person is confused and she's exporting her confusion. She's a woman, but she's thinking, excuse me, Phil, I've given you a chance. You see, a banana is different from a cucumber. A carrot is different from a banana. I want you to understand. You cannot equate. These are not equal. So for you to say we are advocating for everyone's right, men and women are not the same.
So to have people like this lead our society, mislead our society, is really appalling.
Get over it.
You know, my family supports me.
This is not San Francisco. Number two, because they don't have the equipment, they begin to use gadgets like bananas. They use carrots. They use bananas. They use cucumbers and other metallized ones, and they put them inside themselves. Because they are not normal.
How
as
did
I
your
am
parents
here,
feel?
let me tell you, Simon, as I am here, my family supports me. It supports me, so I am here.
Are they supporting a disorder?
I have a name.
What is the tribe?
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Be you. Be proud of you, because you can do what we want to do.